Let's talk about your album first. Okay, so what, 5 years in the making? How many
Yes.
songs are in the album?
11 songs.
You wrote everything?
Yes.
Do you have collaborators? Like, is it self-produced?
I have to give credit to this guy named Malek Lopez, who used to be with Drip and Rubber Ink. This wonderful, amazing person who really convinced me to come up with my album. It was always like, oh yeah, I'll do that someday. And I know he was very he really believed in my music, and so we worked together. Most of the album actually, he's really the main producer. I ended up working with other producers as well, like Todd Hunter, he plays keyboard for Dionne Warwick. That's the guy I worked with in Los Angeles. Locally, people like Brian Kua, Mikey Amistoso of Ciudad, Jazz Nicolas of Itchy Worms. I've been very lucky that a lot of my friends are just very talented and very generous and very supportive. Some of the songs were mixed in Paris.
Really?
Yeah, by this guy named Ken Stringfellow. He's with the band.
Stringfellow, that's a good name for a producer.
Right? Yeah, Stringfellow. I used to be with the Posies, and he played with REM for 7 years. He was their session guitar player, and he's a really great engineer and producer, so I worked with him.
How do you get hooked up with all these huge names? I mean, worldwide. It's not even just locally.
To be honest, I'm very, in our language, kaladkarin.
Okay.
So I go everywhere, and I'm just very excited to meet people. I just meet these people at the shows. Like in LA, I got connected with this guy named Husky Hoskolds, and turns out he was the engineer for the Nora Jones album. Yeah, he won Grammys for his work with Sheryl Crow, and he mastered the album. So
he mastered your album?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God.
It's really crazy, right? I know, and when I tell people about my album, sometimes I worry maybe they don't believe me.
So your credits have an all-star cast of the who's who.
That's why I'm just well, if they find out who has worked on the album, they might expect too much from it. It's just simple songs. Some of the songs I'm parang I don't like that anymore. I feel like I've outgrown it because it's taken me so long to finish this.
Yeah.
But the great Mike Villegas told me that songs, an album, it's like a series of snapshots of your life, and that's just who you were at the time musically, and the flaws give it character. And if I had my way, there's things that maybe I could have changed this or that, and I drove people crazy. Yes. Malek. I drove people crazy because I'd be let's change this, and we finished an entire song. I'd be I really want a French horn on it. I really think a French horn would be perfect. I drove people nuts. Yes, please forgive me. I'm just me. Barbie Almalbes. Yeah. I mean, at the time she was with Barbie's Cradle. My band, Hard Candy, would open for her shows in Cebu.
Okay.
So I even met her way before I moved here, and she was always very encouraging. Why don't you write your own music? And I would watch her gigs, and I would be oh wow, I want to do that one day. I want to do what she's doing.
Yeah.
Write my music. And I was even very specific. I said, one day I'm gonna make my own record, and I'm gonna have her drummer and her bass player play on my record. And it happened. Can you imagine?
Oh, it did?
Yeah. So
they're on the album.
Yeah, so Rommel Del Cruz and Wendell. They played on my album. But you see, isn't it amazing? Wow. Barbie, I just saw a few nights ago at a gig. She was I'm so happy, I'm so proud of you. And I was just gosh, she's my idol, and she's proud of me now. And she posted a message on my Instagram, and I was just freaking out. But she's I am still just your fangirl, Barbie. I love you. You don't understand. And so I've been very, very lucky that my life has unfolded this way. I just get on with my life, and then meet people, and then opportunities show up, and the next thing I know, wait a minute, this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
well, we can't wait to hear the album.
Oh gosh. You will definitely hear it.
Yeah,
here in Radio Republic. This is Kate Torralba, and I would love to invite all the listeners and viewers of Radio Republic to come to my long overdue album launch. It's September 28th. So you have a date with Kate on September 28th, and I know all you guys will be there.
Yeah.
My friends, my loved ones, and people that actually haven't heard me yet. I encourage you to, just come out and join us. And I promise you it'll be a very good show. And it's a labor of love. It's not just my project. It's a labor of love. It's the sum total of a lot of effort and creativity from people who are passionate about music. So yes, I would like you guys to be there. Thank you.